Hi, Tarocchi-Players, it's Judith. I am here with our weekly tarot reading. This reading relevant for April 28th, our upcoming week. And as always, I'm shuffling to pull one card that will give us something to consider this week as we move forward within our Tarocchi-Play. So just bear with me whilst I connect to this deck, and then we'll see what message it has for us this week. Okay, I'm going to cut this deck and I'm going to take this top card to speak to what we want to pay attention to. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. So straight away we can see there's a lot going on in this card. This deck tends to have a lot of symbology. I'll start at the top. We have a strange statue here surrounded by men who are kind of wrapped with snakes. The same statue is on the other side, one facing one way, one facing the other. So there's a separation in thought. Remember, the thought is the swords, the air element, so thinking. We have two jaw bones here, the mandible, and we're also seeing that they are pointing in separate directions. So the jawbone being about speaking, communication. Interesting that everything in the cards so far is pointing in opposite directions. And then in the center, we have a symbol for Venus, which kind of brings us back into balance. So is that what's going on, that we need to pay attention to our thoughts, that almost as if this is saying, we can't do right for doing wrong. We can't do wrong for doing right. We're in the middle. There's something going on mentally. Further down the card, we see a circle of people despondently. They don't look very happy, do they? They're walking around and around in a circle as if they're accepting a mundane life. They're not sure what to do. They just keep following each other around and around. And then we have a person lying on his back, and he has 10 swords pinning him, but yet he's floating on what looks like a red stream of water. And if you look closely, he doesn't look like he's in pain. In fact, he looks quite submissive. His arms are above his head. He seems quite relaxed. So again, there's another example of opposites. We have a man lying on water, half submerged, half not, and he's been pinned, which you'd think he'd be in discomfort, but he seems quite happy with it. We have this mundane life going around and around, and we have a problem with our mental thinking about what we should or should not do. So I think that is basically the message of the card. I think it's about taking a bath, taking some time out, relaxing, no matter what's going on in our lives in this moment for this week's Tarocchi-Play. Recognize the thinking of the problems that are causing us distress may just be that mundane going around and around. And if we take time out and relax, no matter what's going on, we can look to this symbol here. This blue symbol is representing Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, and that's about higher awareness and learning and thought process. It's about taking time out, consider what's not working. Don't believe for 1 minute that you're stuck between one or the other. Recognize that Venus is shining bright down upon us, and we can make a choice once we've meditated on whatever it is that we need to pay attention to this week. Okay, I'll leave that with you. I hope that helps you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.